Alrighty. Hello everyone. Welcome to the Very Really Good podcast. This is episode 147. I'm gonna get this sweater off the back of my chair because it's a little distracting and it doesn't need to be there. Am I gonna put it? Yeah, I'm gonna put it on the floor for right now. Okay, because that's the thing. That's the thing about being an adult. You can sort of just put whatever you want on the floor of your house, anything you want, and that's adulting right there for you. You see it, you see your dog sitting on the couch. You pick him up, put him on the ground, and he looks up at you, and he's like, "The fuck, man, I was sleeping." And you go, "Hey, I'm an adult. I can do what I want. I can put what I want on the floor." Okay. My dog sort of hates me now because I do that every day. I see him anytime he's on the couch. I take him off, put him on the floor, and I go, "Hey, I'm the adult here." Sometimes I don't even use the toilet. I'll drop trow and just friggin' pinch one out right on the ground, dude, because I'm an adult. Also, if you're watching the video podcast, I have top hats on top of my shelf in the background, and it looks like I'm wearing a little tiny top hat, and that's hilarious. And if you're listening to just the audio, just picture me with a little top hat, and you'll get the picture. Okay? Also, any hat's a top hat if you're getting a freaking BJ while you're wearing it. Am I right, dude? Yep. She sucked me off in my White Sox cap. Call that a top hat. Bars, man. There's some bars for you real quick. There's some VRG bars, man. It's all good, man. Also, how annoying is it when people don't know that I have a podcast called Very Really Good, and on my friggin' shelf behind me, I have the letters VRG, standing for Very Really Good, and they're like, "What is that?" On my main channel videos, people are always like, "That means virgin?" Curtis is a virgin, confirmed. Confirmed virgin. He's a convergin, dude. This is canon. This is Nick Cannon. Maybe I should make a disclaimer in my next video. Be like, "Hey, VRG is my podcast. I'm not a virgin. Trust me. I've done that before, okay? At least once. All right? At least." Not that it matters. Being a virgin is fine too if you want to be, okay? But I'm sick of the slander, Anything can be used as an insult, and it's whenever people call other people virgins, it's always with malice, all right? It's always with contempt, if you will, okay? And I'm not for it, all right? No one's ever used it's always like in brackets insult after it when someone says virgin, right? Like no one's ever drained a 3 in a basketball game and someone was like, "Hey, nice shot, virgin," That's never happened. Even if it was like a genuine nice thing, you'd be like, why use that aspect of me? Why address me as that? Doesn't say my name. You know my name. Call me. And the swish from the virgin. Oh, how does the announcer know? How does the announcer know I'm a virgin? Did you tell him? I did. Sorry. Yeah, I told everyone here. The cheerleaders are like, "Let's go, virgin." We're not insulting you, by the way. It's all good. There's no judgment here. Even if they say that, still. What am I talking about? Okay. All right, guys. How about we let's talk about let's talk about some announcements, man. As I just displayed in full view. This is the best podcast on the internet, and in the world. A few weeks ago, I was testing the water, seeing if anybody would be interested in a freaking Patreon, and you know what? People were down. Okay, so this is the official announcement. We're doing a Patreon. The very really good Patreon is coming back. We're gonna do bonus episodes. Like I said earlier, this is not gonna change for you. YouTube, Spotify, all this shit. It's gonna be the same if you don't want to pay. Okay, but for the people, for the diehard virgin fans, you want more content, you want more episodes. We're going to do bonus episodes every month. We're still trying to figure out the frequency of it. We're thinking like every 2 weeks, but, that might change going forward depending. But yeah, man, the podcast, it's growing. It was a little baby when it just started out. And now it's 147 episodes deep, man. I've said a lot of things. We've looked at a lot of things. We've laughed at a lot. We've talked about a lot of things. And it's becoming a big boy. I want to invest more into it. I want to get like a studio, which is like already in the works and shit. Like I want to up the production value. I want to, I just want to make this the best it can be for you guys and for the patrons who are contributing. So, yeah, more details coming up, but it's going to be live on episode 150. It's a nice, even number. So episode 150, it'll be ready to go. There'll be bonus episode ready to go on there. And yeah, it'll be nice. It'll be a nice, more personal and stuff and whatnot, all that shit. So that's it. I just want to announce that it's coming. If you want to support the pod, that'd be a great way. And hopefully you'll get some, some cool stuff out of it too. And we're thinking to add more perks like, freaking early access to tickets and merch and stuff. So it's a whole thing. It'll be great. But yeah, let's change the subject real quick. So I didn't get to talk about this last week because I was I did an episode with D'Angelo Wallace, who was a fucking great guest, dude. So fun. That episode was great. We ranked YouTuber apologies and just such a big fan of D'Angelo and what he's doing. And yeah, I was just hyped that he agreed to come on and chat with me and shoot the shit for a while. And it is nice because he is very funny. He's funny. Like, he's a very funny person, but I think I get so used to talking to people on my podcast who just, it's just bits, It's whenever I talk to like, other YouTubers who are just like trying to just fuck, it's just bit after bit. It's nice to not do that for an episode. I love doing bits, I love riffing. I'll do that all fucking day, but it is nice to just like actually talk and have like a conversation and an interview. And it felt really nice. It was a nice chill episode and I liked it. And I didn't get to talk about this because I didn't want to just be like, well, here's what happened in my life, D'Angelo. Okay. I know this episode is about you, but it's still my podcast. Dude, imagine I have a guest on here and it's just this and they're not even talking. They're just waiting and they're just awkwardly laughing, being like, is he even going to talk to me? The whole time he's there, just sitting, waiting to talk. And I'm just talking the whole time like I am right now. And really good featuring with D'Angelo Wallace. And he's not talking at all. I can't get a word in. Fuck, that'd be so funny. So disrespectful and rude, but that'd be so funny. He just leaves halfway through. It's like, fuck this guy, man. Asked me to be on his podcast. Doesn't even let me. He muted me? He muted me. I tried to talk. I'm muted. He sits for a full 50 minutes, and I'm like, thanks for the time. Thanks for your time, buddy. Thanks for all your input. But no, I was in a Minecraft tournament 2 weeks ago. an official Twitch Rivals Minecraft tournament. Okay, I've been streaming with Danny for the last little bit, so you know, and the baddie SMP, it's sort of like the biggest, most iconic SMP in the Minecraft world. So, you know, they asked us to be a part of this Minecraft tournament, and I didn't know that they asked Danny too. Like once I agreed to it, I was like, and then I messaged Danny. I was like, did they ask you? And he was like, yeah. So it was cool. But I'm going to recap it because it was definitely the most interesting thing I've ever done. First off, got into they put you into the server, and it's like this big room, sort of, where all the other contestants are just running around, and the announcers were sort of talking about everyone, and people from my chat were going into the Twitch Rivals chat, and they were like, Curtis is going to win. I want Curtis to win. Or Curtis and Danny are here. I want them to win. And then the one announcer, Lasercorn, that's his name is Lasercorn. That's his birth name, Lasercorn. You know, the doctors, his mother knew he was going to be a gamer. He was like, seeing lots of Curtis and Danny in the chat. Okay, that's great. I love Danny Gonzalez. Straight up, those were his exact words. Didn't say me. Didn't say that he liked me. He said, oh, seeing lots of Curtis, seeing lots of Danny. You know, I love Danny. And then he moved on. Slammed me so good. Whoa. Whoa, dude.
Bruh.
Sure. How about that sound? That's the first one that one works too. So I was a little pissed off then. But we squashed the beef. You know, we DM'd each other after, and I squashed the beef. I challenged him to a boxing match, but he didn't want to do it. And then, so everybody gets drafted into their teams, right? It's like a team deathmatch type thing in Minecraft. And dude, let me just say, people took it very seriously, okay? And I get it, okay? Here's like me and Danny who just play Minecraft to just fuck around and like joke and just fucking goof around, you know? We're there for a silly time, and that's it. You know, for a silly little time, we're having some goofs and gaffs and maybe some laughs. And then we go into this Minecraft tournament, and we just assume that everybody else is going to be like that. And they're just really not. I'm not dissing them. Like, that's their livelihood, you know? This is like, they play in tournaments, they're competitive, they play Minecraft for like their job. It's fucking sick. I wish I could take anything seriously. You know, that's sort of a character flaw that I will never address. But well, first off, me and Danny got in separate teams, which sucks because like I can't even like talk to my friend during the tournament, you know? I'm with these like strangers that I don't know. And you know, I'm not very good in social settings when I'm around new people, like a group of people. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare for me. It always has been. Especially being like someone who's not, if I was also someone who took Minecraft seriously, it would have been fine, I guess. It would have been a little better because then I could understand what they were saying and I could contribute. But it was just like it was like I was like someone's little brother who was like tagging along, and they had to be like, all right, man, and they were just trying to be nice. I was like, I'm sorry. I haven't hit puberty yet. I can't help. You know? I can't keep up with you guys. You guys are throwing overhand. I can only throw underhand. Okay? That was the whole thing. And dude, the worst part. Oh, dude, I got to tell you the worst part of it. Someone in my chat went to the team captain's chat and donated money to the captain and said, be nice to Curtis. He's not very good at Minecraft. Oh, hey, why do that though? That's so that's so embarrassing. It is already embarrassing enough to be streaming in front of like 2,000 people, literally watching me have social anxiety. Literally watching me having like trouble. And then that's already embarrassing enough. And then for someone to donate to the person and be like, hey, be nice to this guy. He sucks. All right? That's straight up. Like, I said this on stream. That's like if someone's mom, if you're playing with all your friends who you've been friends with for years, and then someone's mom comes up, you know, a mother walks up with her child and is like, hey, can you guys play with my fucking kid? Can you guys just please play with my dumb fucking kid? Please? And treat him like one of your own. All right? Not going to happen. Sure, when the mom's there, they're going to be like, yeah, sure. And then when the mom's gone, they're going to be like, what the fuck is this kid? You know? So don't do that. Don't fucking do that. Unless my teammates were very nice, though. I will say that. They were very nice. They got mad at me like once maybe in the first game because I split up from them. You know. But all in all, it was fun. You know, I learned a lot. And the main thing I learned was I am never going to do it again. And that's fine. Okay? I tried it. I did it. And it's not for me. Okay? Did my team come in third place? Yes. Does that make me one of the top Minecraft players in North America? Yes, it does. Okay? And I can't do another one and get in a lower place than that. So I'm going to quit while I'm ahead. I'm going to say that I'm in third. I'm one of there are teams of 7, so 7, 14, 21. I'm in the top 21 players in North America for Minecraft. And that's kind of fucking sick. Okay? And I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that. All right? I'm not a virgin. I'm the 21st best Minecraft player in North America. All right? 21. You know? Yeah, man. Word of advice, if you're ever in a Minecraft tournament, take it seriously. And maybe get a meal halfway through because it was 5 hours long. It was 5 hours. But hey, man, it's a fucking hustle, dude. My life is so hard, man. I had to stream for 5 hours a video game and win money, dude. Man, I suck. Why are you listening to this podcast? My life's so hard, dude. I had to freaking win money in a video game tournament. Hey, I didn't mean to press that button. What if that wasn't a button? I just had a bunch of crickets in my mouth. Every time I opened my mouth, there was just crickets. Fuck, man. What else has been going on? Oh, dude. Can I say this? My tour date sold out. Let's fucking go, dude. Let's get some. Is there an applause? Yes. My tour date sold out. Completely sold out. Even with the added dates, dude. I'm fucking blown away. Raleigh, North Carolina, both shows sold out. Huntsville, Alabama, both shows sold out. Nashville, Tennessee, both shows sold out. Boston, pretty much sold out. Only the handicap seats are left. Bridgeport, Connecticut, 2 shows sold out. 2 shows in New Jersey sold out. And 4 shows in New York sold out. Fucking insane. And I literally cannot thank you enough, man. That is fucking mental. Haven't done stand-up in a year and a half. And I'm selling out a tour, man. It's nuts. Literally, it's coming up on, hold on, coming up on 9 years of doing stand-up. Oh, like this month. End of this month. It'll be 9 years doing stand-up comedy. Which is so fucking crazy, man. Almost, next year will be 10. Wow. Getting old, man. Getting old, dude. Started when I was, started in 2013. Oh, so it's 8 years. What fucking year is it, man? 2021, right? 8 years. All right, there we go. Where'd I get 9? Yeah, I'm an idiot. Okay, it's been 8 years. Coming up on 8 years, which is still crazy. But yeah, never would have. Obviously, this was the goal, the dream, but I never actually thought it would happen. So, anyone who bought tickets, thank you so much. Anyone who missed out on tickets, I'm sorry. I wish I could add more shows. I don't know if we can to this run, but there will be. Hopefully, there will be more this year, and we're gonna do a bunch next year. And I'm just fucking excited, man. I've been writing more. I've been writing a lot more, which feels really good. Like, just for me. Because during COVID, I haven't been writing any stand-up because I didn't know when I was going to do it. And my brain just wasn't thinking like that. Because when you're doing something, when I was touring frequently, it was like all my brain was thinking about was like, okay, is there a bit there? Is there something there that I can talk about? Is there a bit there that I can at least try string together for like a 5-10 minute bit? And now that I'm like writing and thinking of ideas and going back and I don't know, it just feels good, man. It feels good because it's actually something that I knew that I would miss during COVID, but I didn't know I'd miss it this much, because it's sort of what got me into everything, like into just comedy and podcasting and YouTube. It's what I started doing, man. And it's like, and it's what I don't know. I'm just really excited, man. I'm really excited to get out again and just fucking try out new bits and write, and I don't know. It's exciting because even when I go back to read my old set that I was doing before, like my old hour, it's feels weird. I'm not the same. I'm not who I was before the pandemic. No one is, right? So, and I have a lot to talk about. So I'm excited to just fucking, and I got time to actually write and develop, which is nice. If the tour was next week, I'd be fucking ripping my hair out. Because I want to make it cool, man. I want to make it something worthwhile. Because live performance is something that I feel like I've taken for granted. In the past, I assumed it would always be a thing, and it's not. So I want to really put my fucking best foot forward with this stuff, man. With this tour, I want to fucking pull out all the stops. I want to fucking try my hardest. And I don't know. I'm just really excited. I have a lot of ideas, and it's going to be fun, man. And what was really, really inspiring for all of this? It came out at like the perfect time. It was Bo Burnham's new special, Inside. Holy fuck. That guy just fucking nails it every time, and it's so annoying. It's actually so annoying how fucking talented that guy is, and smart, and like just so introspective, and just, it's so annoying, man, how he just nails it every time. Like, if you're a performer, if you're a comedian, you want to be vulnerable. You want to be honest and like truthful. And you want to be like real, I guess, but you want to be funny. And it's so hard to find that balance. But God, he just nails it every fucking time, and it is so frustrating. Because how? How do you do it, dude? Fuck. You know? You ever see, I was watching it the whole time and I was like, you son of a bitch, man. You son of a, you know? It's like in an action movie, like a sci-fi action movie, when like some guy like made a rocket in his backyard or something. Some guy, the main character made like a rocket in his backyard, and like his mentor, his dad maybe, is like, I don't know if you can do it. This you can't do this, man. This is too dangerous, you know? And the main character who was Bo in this situation, he was like, I gotta try, you know? And then he makes the rocket with like scraps and like dish soap or something. And he shoots out of the rocket. He's shooting through he makes it to space in the rocket. And then the dad, he's on Earth. He's like chasing after the rocket after it took off. And he's like, that son of a bitch, he fucking did it. That's how I felt. You know, because against all odds, he fucking did it. And I was just like, that son of a bitch. He fucking did it. You know? I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, my review, 10 out of 10. It's his best special so far, which is crazy because it's not even a stand-up special, kind of, because there's no audience. But it was still a comedy special, right? I don't know. It was just a work of art. It was a masterpiece. I can't friggin' kiss that guy's ass enough. He's so talented, and I love everything he does. And it's whatever. So maybe I am biased, but it's all good. Okay, guys. Sure, let's do a segue. In Bo Burnham's new special, he gave a shout out. Not a shout out. In that song, that Funny Feeling song, he made a Logan Paul reference. You know, which is whatever. And speaking of Logan Paul, I did something bad. Okay, guys. So before you cancel me, this is me apologizing. This is me getting ahead of it. Okay? I did something bad. I bought the Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather fight. I did it. Okay? I know. I fucking I'm not proud of it either, okay? But I thought I'd give a review. I bought it so I could give a review to you guys, an in-depth review, you know? Kurt's, you know, a nice like Ebert and Roper style, you know, like a movie critic review. So it was a business expense. How about that? All right. It was a business expense for this. This is why I bought it, for the podcast. All right. So I watched, like the day before I watched the Face Off, or this was a few days ago. I watched the Face Off between them where they just sort of stared at each other, you know, which is like boxing in general, just fighting and the whole like culture of fighting. It's like homoerotic. Is that the word? Is that the right word? You know, it's like everyone is just so close to just fucking making out all the time. I don't know if that's just like, obviously two boys, you know, who are like face to face, staring at each other in each other's eyes. It's hard not to think that, right? I can't be the only one who's looking at that and be like, just fucking kiss already, man. You know? Like that, yeah, that episode in Community, right? When that guy wants to fight Jeff, and then Britta the whole time is like, just kiss already. You know, that's literally what it is. That's how I felt. In the Face Off, it's just like, just literally, you can like taste You could smell the other person's breath, like no problem. You could taste what they had for breakfast, I'm sure. I don't know. It's very funny to watch though. That'd be a fucking power move. If they came out on the face off and they just passionately made out with each other, dude, that'd be fucking sick. And we'd be like, whoa, all right. A little bit came out of left field, but I'm kind of down. Seems like they've squashed the beef. I don't know if they're going to fight anymore. The fight still goes on, and it's just them fucking. Whoa, okay. I thought they were boxing. All right, this is kind of hot, though. All right, I'm actually okay with this. All right. But no, okay. So I didn't watch the first fights between the other people because, like, when you buy a fight, it's like you buy the main thing, but there's like smaller fights before then with other boxers. I didn't watch those. I tuned in at the end of one, and then they were like, all right, next up is the fucking Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather. So Logan Paul came out onto the ring with a Charizard chain, like a chain with like a PSA 10 Charizard Pokemon card in the chain. And you know what? On surface leather, I would say that's cringy or that's lame. But like, I don't know, man. It's actually kind of sick. I've had about a day to think it over, and my conclusion is that's kind of sick. All right? To have one of the rarest cards in the world around your neck, dude, that's kind of fucking sick. And then the only way that it could like top that is if like Floyd Mayweather came out with like a cape made out of the Declaration of Independence. That'd be hard as fuck. A cape of the Declaration of Independence. The actual one. Yeah, that'd be fucking fire, dude. And Nicolas Cage would be watching it and be like, what? How did he get it? And then National Treasure 3. Nicolas Cage versus Floyd Mayweather. I'll have to beat up Floyd Mayweather. So he came out with his Charizard chain, and then Migos performed. What the fuck? Dude, if you would have told me like 2 years ago that Logan Paul would be boxing Floyd Mayweather and then Migos would be performing, like beside Logan Paul, I would have slapped you in the balls. I would have slapped you in the balls, dude. All right? I would have said, no freaking way. You're telling me the Bad and Bougie Boys are performing with the freaking Maverick, dude? I would have done that to your... I would have... You know those little boxing fucking punching bags? They go like... You know, they go... I would have done that... I would have done that to your balls, okay? Because you're lying to me. And that's what I do to liars. I box their balls. Logan Balls. And then Floyd Mayweather came out. And then who was the rapper that was rapping with him? I think it was like Moneybag Yo, who was rapping beside him, which is actually fucking sick. I got to do that when I come out on stage. When I do stand up, someone just fucking rapping next to me. That's so intimidating. And I've actually never watched a boxing match before. So I was interested. I was actually kind of excited to watch it because I was like, maybe I get to see, Logan Paul get knocked out. Maybe, or if Floyd Mayweather gets knocked out, it's going to be insane. When they were fighting, first off, Floyd Mayweather is the fastest man alive. Literally the fastest man alive. Maybe fastest living thing, or just fastest just person He's the fastest noun. How about that? He is the fastest noun on Earth. Faster than any place, person, or thing. I just don't get how a punch can be coming at you and you dodge it, and then you dodge it. You just keep... That's crazy to me. And his punch, his arms are so fast. You could power a fucking rocket with his arms. All you need is Floyd Mayweather's arms and dish soap to make a rocket. And you're good. Literally, if your car broke down somewhere and you're like, fuck, I'm late for my doctor's appointment. Floyd Mayweather was just walking by. You'd be like, hey man, can you give me a ride? He'd be like, yep. And by the time he's done saying yep, you're at your fucking doctor's appointment. He's so fast. Fastest man alive. Floyd Mayweather getting it on with his wife. They start kissing and stuff. And then she's like, all right, I'm ready to have sex. He's like, oh, I'm done. Well, I've been done for a while. He's like, what? How? We didn't even have sex yet. And he's like, oh, I'm fucking super fast. I'm fast as fuck. I climaxed like a week ago. About a week ago. But yeah, man. I'm actually surprised Logan Paul made it. He made all 8 rounds. And I watched all 8 rounds. So nobody really lost. I think I did. I lost. I fucking lost the fight because I spent 50 bones to see nobody get knocked out. All I watched was 2 rich people get a lot richer because of me. I fell for hook, line, and stinker, okay? And it's annoying because I feel like Floyd could have knocked him out. I feel like he could have done it. After like the 3rd round, Logan was like so tired. He was just fucking gassed. Like your hand's supposed to be up here, right? To like block any punches that come at your face. But his arms are just down the whole time. It's like he was a shy kid at a fucking emo show. That's what he was built like. Because his arms were just at the side. You know, just sort of bobbing his head up and down. Shy kid at an emo show. Hands up, man. You know? All it took for Floyd to do like a little bop bop. And he would have won. Dude, let me be a boxing commentator, dude. Let me do it. Fuck. And it was also so funny, like, after the fight, Logan was like exhausted, like dripping in sweat. And like it showed Floyd walking back to his dressing room and just like so chill. Like he was smiling, just like walking all leisurely. It literally looked like a kid like going back into school after recess. You know, just being like, oh, I'm a little tired because we were running around playing tag, but I'm all good. I'm excited to get back to school. I'm excited for math. That's what you look like. He was excited for math. Like he just had a little bit of exercise because he was playing tag. Now he's like, all right, back to the rest of my day. But yeah, people are saying that Logan Paul might make like up to $50 million for this fight. And Floyd's going to make well over like 200 million. That's like at the most. At the very least, Logan Paul made like 10 million, which is just so much fucking money, man. And I feel bad because if it was for me, he would have made like $9,999,950. So I really would have messed up the reporting. It would have been annoying to type out all those letters. So I guess I did the reporters a favor. So now they get to just type 10 million even. So you're welcome, fucking NBC. You're welcome, BuzzFeed. How's that? Chomp chomp. I buzz-fed you, dude. But you know what? My review, I lost. Both of those guys won. And I feel like an idiot. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Wouldn't do it again. Okay, guys, we haven't done this in a while, but I want to do this segment. Let's change the subject really quick. We are going to do shitty TikTok of the week. So actually, my good friend Jacob Sharp made a video about this sort of topic last week, and it's very funny. You should go watch it because he's a very funny boy, and I love him because he's my good friend, my best boy. And there's been a lot of, I've talked about like spiritual stuff on this podcast before, whether it's like shifting or like fucking crystals and The Secret, you know, manifesting, what have you. And I've said if it works for you, that's fine, you know, that's great. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't see it. I don't understand it. And I don't think I ever will, and that's fine. I'm not a spiritual person. I never have been. I don't think I ever will be. But there's a very specific thing that people do on TikTok about manifesting. They teach people how to manifest money. Like manifesting money, material belongings. Which I always thought was odd, you know? Because Jacob talked about this too, but it's like, I feel like spirituality and like money, capital gains, those don't really go together, correct? Like, I feel like if you're going to be super spiritual and like, you know, like wouldn't you want to like, it's not about money? Like, to me, like wouldn't money and like seeking monetary gains, isn't that sort of like, you know, like low vibration? I don't know. I get it. We fucking need money to survive. I'm not saying it's like you don't need it. But I'm saying if you're manifesting, shouldn't it be like for just like personal growth and like your relationships and your personal life? Let me know if I'm fucking way off here. I don't know. I'm just talking because it's not, I don't know that much about it. This is just an outsider's perspective, but we're going to watch this TikTok and then we'll talk about it. Okay.
Money fucking manifestation, let's get it. I manifested $20,000 in a month. And before I started taking this shit seriously, I was a broke ass bitch. So if this works for me and continues to work for me, I know it'll work for you too. First, I want you to get really fucking specific. I want you to have an exact amount and due date for your manifestation. Now you're gonna play pretend. I did this with manifesting my Tesla too.
Okay. Dude. Okay, fine. Let's just keep going.
Like, legit, I would be whipping in a Prius and feel the feelings of driving a luxury car. I want you to journal out what you'll feel when you have that money and align to that energy now. This step is really fucking important. Now you need to absolutely crush your limiting beliefs. I had a ton of limiting beliefs and trauma around money. I have a whole limiting belief worksheet that helped me manifest my $20,000, so I'll leave that on my story for you guys. Next, absolutely no matter what you do not give up. The universe works in the 11th hour. My money came the next morning after my due date, but I still believed it would, and it did. Setting the intention for you to all get to your bag this summer.
Okay. So, yeah, bro, manifesting a Tesla is fucking so funny, man. It's so funny to me. Like, my question is like, who's the money from? You know? Hey lady, who's it from? Where'd you get it? I just don't understand, like, if you manifested over how much? $20,000 in a month? By doing what, though? I don't get it. I manifested $20,000 in a month. $20,000 in a month. I just don't get, I can understand like positive attitude and stuff, but you have to still like do stuff for the money, correct? Or is there just some like magical being that's just writing checks to people. Right? You manifesting a Tesla because you are whipping in a Prius and you would imagine yourself in a luxury car. So did she wake up one morning and her Prius was just replaced with a Tesla? Maybe someone stole your Prius and then someone saw an empty parking spot and they're like, all right, I'll put my Tesla here. And then you stole a Tesla. I think that's my theory. I think maybe that's what happened. I think you stole a Tesla. Dude, imagine she's just a thief. I manifested $20,000 right out of the bank's vault. All I had to do was hold up a bank teller at gunpoint, and I manifested $20K into a bag. She just doesn't know what she thinks manifesting means stealing. Yeah, I manifest all the time. Like chocolate bars, candy bars, clothes. I just take them. Manifest style. Again, if you do this, fine. You know? That's great. And literally, dude, if you do this and it works for you, if you just manifest money, you don't have to work, fucking sick. That's awesome. I'm jealous. But I just don't get how it works. Who's giving you the money? Where's it come from? Right? That's what I want to know. Because something's not adding up in my little tiny brain. There's another one too. It was like this Sienna, what's her name? Sienna May or some shit? Fucking TikToker or something. Sienna May Gomez. Also, who was like accused of sexual assault, and there was a video of her, allegedly making out with this guy who accused her of sexual assault. He was passed out, and she was making out with him and grabbing his junk, which is fucking so messed up. So first off, fuck this girl. But this is her, she's doing some TikTok trend where she was like, you say something, you like mouth the words to some song, and then the other person says Venom, and then the person's like Venom or some shit. I don't know, man. I'm 27. I don't get it. But this is her saying, me learning about the law of attraction and being able to literally speak anything into existence. And then someone else, and then a different angle of her, it says, my family watching my dreams come true. And then someone duetted this and said, sis is really accrediting her success to law of attraction as if she isn't a pretty rich girl living in LA. Not to mention she was friends with the Wright brothers before TikTok. That's just called networking, babe. Yeah. Same as this girl who manifested a Tesla. She's like a pretty white girl, you know? So it's like, I don't know, dude. And also, speak anything into existence? Well, you shouldn't have spoke about all. You shouldn't have been speaking about all that fucking sexual assault, because you really spoke that into existence, didn't you? I don't know, dude. It's just go watch Jacob's video about it, because it's very funny, but it's just very odd to like teach people that, to be like, yo, I just straight up, all you have to do is like think about stuff and then you'll have it. I don't know. To me, it's just like kind of privileged. I don't know. Because, some people have to work. I don't know. Some people can't just fucking sit around and wish for money. They got to actually do stuff and provide for their family. I don't know. But again, if you are privileged enough and you can do that and it works for you, fucking fine. That's great. Don't get mad at me. I'm just trying to have a good time and laugh at stuff. That's all I want. And if anybody who does this, a master manifester, you know, Uncle Manifester, Uncle Fester. If any fucking Uncle Manifestors want to come on the podcast and talk to me about it, that'd be great. And I'm open to it. So yeah. Fucking nuts, man. I don't know if we have time for an advice segment, so let's just wrap it up, dude. This was episode 147. Appreciate you if you're listening, watching, whatever, supporting me. I appreciate it. Yeah. Thank you. Support on the tour. I'm excited. And just thanks for everything, man. I love doing what I do, and I'm so grateful for all of you. So seriously, thank you for listening and watching. And yeah, man, I'll catch you on the flip, I suppose. How about y'all manifest another episode, and I'll be back next week. Like, comment, fucking subscribe. Please rate and review all that shit. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week if you manifest it. But yeah, all right. Peace out. Goodbye.